Scott, I got to go to you because the big story in hockey this week was that the Arizona Coyotes
Oh
are
yeah.
likely moving to Salt Lake City. And like the way that this came out was bizarre to me because
Weird.
first there was a story. Well, you go ahead and tell it, Scott. You tell how this broke and how
Oh, I don't fucking know. I just remember getting the text and thinking, why? Like the way that it was worded was confusing as shit. It almost sounded like they were freed hostages. It was like Phoenix is moving up to Salt Lake City. We don't want to talk about it, but the deal has been finalized. And I was like, that's a really strangely worded like ESPN text. Like, when were they not playing? Like, did I miss something? And I don't remember. I was like, were they playing at like Sun Devil, like the facilities there? Were they playing at Arizona State for a minute or something?
Yeah,
weird?
they're playing in a smaller arena, like a college arena, because they don't have a stadium currently. All right, so the stories that came out as this was unraveling was, first of all, they said that the Arizona Coyotes have not been paying their hotel bills when they're on. Like,
I missed that part of it.
The hockey season, and apparently hotels were like, no, those motherfuckers better pay in full before they get here because their credit's no good here. We don't pay Coyote cash anymore. You're out. They pay up front, or else they don't fucking stay at this Holiday Inn Express. All right, you got it, good. Then stories started breaking that the players have been told that they were moving to Salt Lake City, and they were shown like the facilities in Salt Lake and like taken around the area. And then there were like rumors that the NHL had two different schedules that it was planning for next year. One in case Arizona stayed in Arizona, but one in case they moved to Salt Lake City. So they had like two different schedules that they were working on to figure this all out. Then the owner of the Jazz tweeted out like, hey, hypothetically speaking, if we got a hockey team, what would you guys name it? Like, I'm not saying we got one, but if we got one, we just say the name might be, and just threw it out there to the universe. And then finally, like, the rumors were like, okay, yeah, the Coyotes are moving. Like, fuck it, they're going. Like, they got to vote on it still, but they're going. But then it came out again that the owner of the Coyotes is going to get like $1 billion for the sale, and he's got to give some money to the league. But also, if he's awarded a stadium from Phoenix, then he gets an expansion franchise, and he's got to give the league that $1 billion that he paid. So this has been just a clusterfuck of a like fumbling the bag and like roll out all around.
I thought the A's was some fuckery. Holy shit.
It's unreal.
Although give the A's time, they've got time to top this.
That's a good point. They're not done yet. The A's were
just I was gonna say they're at the beginning of this journey. They're moving into the minor league park, so we'll see what kind of crazy ass stories happen over the next 3 years with the lease there in Sacramento.
But Scott, the internet has been aflame, and Biscuit chiming in with this, by the way, saying if they change the name to the Salt Lake City Soakers, I will buy all the merchandise. The jokes have been flooding in about what this team should be named, because anytime an owner opens it up to the internet,
yes, of course,
Bodie McBoatface.
Yes,
that's what we get. Like
Salt Lake Bodie McBoatfaces. I guarantee you that was.
I mean, but you still can't beat the Salt Lake Soakers. Like that's
pretty I liked the one that I did see was calling them the Punk, so that it was SLC Punk, that's a pretty solid one. There were names that were thrown out in the group that I absolutely loved, but I feel like they're gonna drop the ball in this one. Like I would have liked to see like the Yeti or like something like that, but they're gonna be stupid, you know. Like there's no way they get this correct. We're talking about the city that relocated the New Orleans Jazz to Utah, and we're like, you know what, Jazz fits. We're just gonna keep it. That's the people we're dealing with. So there's no way.
That's what. Okay, that makes sense. Didn't know that. It's one of those things. I was like, yeah, that's weird, but all right, I mean, Utah's kind of cool.
Where is Salt Lake City? I've often pondered that myself. Jeez, dude. Did you guys see? They have cheese pre-sliced, wrapped in individual packages. This is absurd.
Scott, even more, they got nachos
In a helmet.
baseball helmet. Can you believe it, man? This is crazy.
Fucking
What
A,
magic? What marketing magic? Culinary delight this is.